Hello everyone, welcome to another start. Really. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Truth is Given. I'm so excited to have you guys with me, and as you can see, I'm with my hubby today.
And I'm happy to be back.
And as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about something very, very intimate. But before we get into it, remember to subscribe. Remember to press the like button. And remember to comment, because we really love the comments. Okay, so this happened before we were married. It happened before we were married.
And people are judging me, man. Yes. Yarr.
People made my husband feel bad, and he couldn't reveal when it was because we wanted to keep you guys like out of the loop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna tell the story, right, babe?
Yes, definitely. So basically what happened is that I messed up, guys. I messed up really bad. This happened when we were dating. I think it was back in 2015.
Yeah.
You know, and the reason why we're telling this, you want to tell them the reason why we're telling this?
Well, most people think that my husband and I are like we're sailing in the nice sea with no problem.
People think relationships are easy because we are Christians.
Yes. Oh no, that's not even close to it, guys. It's not even close to it. We really want to share this story because a lot of people go through this, and most of them think that they like go through it alone, or maybe their relationship is not perfect just because they went through it. And we don't want people to have that thought. Like, we really want people to be positive about the relationships, and that even if you go through tough times, you can end up like us. And not that we're perfect, right?
We're not.
We go through a lot, but you can have someone who you can spend the rest of your life with and be happy with them, even though they make mistakes.
Yeah, but then honesty is key.
Yes.
You know, honesty is key.
Please.
Because basically what happens is that social media tends to make couples look like, they are perfect. You know, that they are this non-mistaking people.
Yep.
That don't make mistakes, but I made a mistake, and I owned up to that mistake, and this is where we are now.
He was very open about it. He was very honest about it, and I really appreciate that about the whole situation, because it would have been another thing if I had found out some other way.
I didn't get caught.
No, he didn't get caught. He really didn't get caught, and I think that's the biggest part of the story.
Yeah.
That you owned up to it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. So yeah, in short, I cheated, and how it all happened is that I have an ex that is one of those exes.
One of those special
one
exes.
One of those exes that are just she was special.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of good memories.
Yeah, we had we had good memories, and
you clicked.
We clicked, and this person stayed in touch with me since I left high school, even after I came back from Sierra Leone, and even while we were dating. So what happened is that, she WhatsApped me one day. Was it WhatsApp?
Facebook.
Yeah, it was Facebook. Slid into my DMs on Facebook, and we made sort of like a date, that we were going to meet up.
Yeah.
And the Saturday, no.
The Friday.
Yeah, the Friday.
The Friday.
You don't forget. I don't know why I keep thinking it's a Saturday.
Yeah, it was a Friday, because you were supposed to be with me that Friday.
Yes, we used to have our dates on a Friday. So what happened is that I cancelled my date with Given.
Yeah. To
go and meet with my ex. And it's funny, guys, because this happened at a time where I feel like relationship-wise we were doing so well.
We were.
And even in my studies I was doing so well. Everything in my life, guys, was just going nicely.
Yeah.
And then boom, I made this mistake. So cut the long story short, the Friday came, and my ex WhatsApped me that she was going to be in town. And we met up, and I went to go see her with a friend, because I was scared that I wouldn't be able to hold myself together. So we met up. It was me, her, and my friend. we chilled and we spoke a bit. And after talking, what we did is that I drove my friend to a conference. He was going to be going to a conference. And after dropping him off, I was supposed to go and take her to Bosman Station to go and get a taxi to where she lives. But when we got there was no taxis. We had an option of using Gautrain, but then Gautrain was the next train was gonna be coming very late. So I decided, all right, it's fine. I've got petrol. Let me drive her home.
Wait, let me stop you there. In the story that he told me before that, he had told me that his friend said you can't leave this girl here. You need to take her to a place. And then later he admitted that it was his idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was my idea.
Yeah.
So I decided it's fine. Let me take her home. So I drove her home, and while we're driving, we're playing nice music there.
Jamming.
We're talking, we're jamming, we
catching
up. Etc. Then we got to a place, and we chilled. We chilled for a while and we talked. And the more we talked, guys, like the more like feelings started to be, awakened and rekindled, and memories started like coming back, etc. And yeah, you guys, it was just nice. We were vibing. So the time came, guys. The time came for us to say bye to one another. I think it was roughly around 10 o'clock at night. And cut the long story short, we kissed. We kissed. And when I got home that day, I felt horrible. I felt justice. I felt so bad, about myself. So the following morning I WhatsApped. Did I WhatsApp you or did I call you?
You WhatsApped me. You definitely WhatsApped me. I remember seeing the message and everything. Because you see, Musfonu, it shows like that message coming in like this, and that's where I saw it. And it said, babe, I kissed a girl. Like that.
At least it wasn't a boy.
Babe, I kissed a girl. And just like that, honestly, it was, so it was his confession. He owned up to it, right? And it's a big thing. But then I didn't really care about the fact that he owned up to it. I was cared about the fact that he kissed another girl, yeah. So yes, and then I called him, and then from there we were arguing back and forth, like, babe, how could you do this
guys,
to me?
you know when you can hear someone's pain through the phone.
I was crying.
When you can hear someone's pain through the phone, guys, like crying. My heart was, like squashed and ripped into two, man. Yes.
It was bad. But then after that, I decided, good to, I'm not gonna answer him from now on. I need time to think. And then from there we went like the whole day, but he was blowing my phone up, guys. He was sending me messages, he was sending me pictures, things like I shouldn't have told you, I knew I shouldn't have told you. And he was sending me pictures.
The funny thing is that before I told her, I didn't speak to my mom. I spoke to my brother.
So he lied.
So my brother was like, hey Chief, don't tell her. Then I spoke to my roommate and then I'm like, hey man, Chief, no man, this thing is eating me, man. It's eating my heart out. And I'm like, no, don't tell her, man. Just hide it. But like I will buy away. But guys, like the thing is, I could see that I had a future with her. So because of that, I decided, you know what, let me just come clean. If I die, I die. So I put it as short as possible, because I typed like flipping like 60 times, like I typed deleted, type delete, type delete. So I decided, all right, it's fine. Given I kissed the girl, send. Yeah. And then I just left my phone.
And then from there, I called him and then he answered, then we spoke. And then I decided, I'm going to stop answering him. I need time to think. That time I was going to a housewarming with my mom. So the whole day I was with my mom and he's blowing up my phone, calling me, sending me messages, sending me pictures of us that we took. And he's like, remember this day. Yeah. He's trying to So so then at night I decided we should talk. I don't really remember much of that conversation at night. But then came the next day, which was Sunday. And then on Sunday, I remember we had like a YSA like conference or whatever it was. It's like a little talk that we had to go to. YSA is Young Single Adults, for those who don't know. So yes, we had a YSA thing after church, and I was supposed to go with my mom because I was just like, no, I'm not going with this nigga. And then only to find out that it wasn't in Pretoria East, it was in Centurion, which is further away. So I had to suck up my pride and go talk to this nigga. So I remember the time that I was walking up to him, all right? He was talking to my friend Pamela, and then he turned around and saw me, and I was wearing the dress that I wore the first time you saw me.
My favorite dress.
Yes, just to remind him, you know? So I was wearing that dress, and then he turned around and he looked at me, and it was the way he looked at me, guys. He just suddenly became a kid. He became so humble. He became so in love again. I'll never forget. I'll never forget the way he looked at me that day. And then he also walked up to me a little bit, and then he said hi, and I told him that, okay, we'll go together to Centurion, right? So we go there, and then we're listening, go conference, and then he's busy asking me questions like, can I hold your hand?
Yeah,
can I put my hand around you?
I don't know where I stand at this time.
Can I put my hand around you? And all of that, and I'm saying yes, you know? So then after that, after conference, people go around and they chat and they catch up. So he and I were sitting at the grass, and we were discussing this issue, right? And from there he drove me home. From there he drove me home, and then in the car, that's where I told him, okay, you know what, I'm over it. Not over it, but you know, I forgive you. We can continue with the relationship, you know. And then we kissed. And then we kissed. So basically, it took me.
When I you enjoyed my kisses.
I love you. So basically, it took me a day to really, you know, realize that I still want you in my life. Yeah. You know.
But for me, guys, like I feel like that needed to happen for me to. I feel like that was a turning point, you know, in our relationship. You know, yeah. I feel like at that moment, you know, that whole experience, you know, made me realize, you know, that there is literally no other woman in this world for me but given. You know, literally no other woman. You know, I feel like that experience just made me realize, you know, that, you know, all of that, you know, was just lust, because there's a big difference between love and lust, you know, and what I have for my wife is love. You know, and for my ex, you know, it was lust. It was lust, and it was fun while it lasted in high school, you know, but this here is, you know,
the real deal.
Is the real Makoya.
Yeah, so I don't want people to think that it was just an easy thing for me to get over. It really was not. I still, you know, when we're walking in the mall, like till today, when I see an attractive girl like walk our direction, I'm already in my head, he saw her.
Sometimes they get angry at me for nothing.
He thinks he's attractive. But you did. That's a story for another day. So I get like my heart is already like, he sees other girls and stuff, and I still need to fix that. But I was already insecure before he kissed another girl. So that just fed on it, and I'm still struggling on it. But he also has like insecurities that I've, you know, fed and I've increased.
Yeah.
But we're really working on being better as a couple. We're really working on forgiving each other and working through the tough times, and we really wanted to share this with you. So the important thing is that people know that not all relationships are perfect. No relationship is perfect.
Yeah, no relationship
is perfect.
It doesn't matter how good it looks on Instagram, on Facebook, or even on YouTube.
Nothing's perfect, and I think that's part of the reason I started a YouTube channel, for people to realize that, you know, nothing's perfect, and I really want to be honest about that.
So we don't only want to give you guys the good side of our marriage, because we do have a lot of good times, but also at the same time, to get to where we are right now, we've gone through a lot,
and we're still going to go through a lot.
Yeah.
So advice, right? If you go through the same thing that we went through and you're dating someone, really think about if that person is someone you see yourself with.
And if they're remorseful as well, guys.
Yeah, and if they're open and were honest about it. That's also a very, very important part. If they were honest about it, if they were owning up to it. and how it made you feel, and if you still love that person after what they did, and if you still see yourself with them. Because for now, I prayed for you, babe. I prayed for him before he came into my life, and I knew that
An angel came
he
and
was
told me that there's someone waiting for me. That's it.
and I knew he was the one for me. I've just always known. You know, I have the patience for his weaknesses. He has patience for my weaknesses, and I'm happy about that. He's trying.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh, he's trying. That's
Yeah,
what
guys.
counts. So yes, that was story time for today. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to
Subscribe, like,
and remember to press that notification bell so that the next time I post a video, you're one of the first people to watch it. Thank you so much. Remember to love each other. Remember to care for one another. Peace to the world.